It is Wednesday night, 9/11/2019. You are now listening to On One Radio, the talk show podcast station bringing you the realest information, entertainment, music, lifestyle, and truth and comedy shows around. It is, like I said, 9/11. So we pay homage to those who lost their lives on this day. And we pray and continue to pray for the families that were affected. Tonight I bring you another story of an irresponsible parent. This is a bit of breaking news. Thank you for tuning in. If you're listening to this on YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you're listening everywhere else, thank you for being here. You really could have been somewhere else, but you're here, and I thank you. You are listening to Let's Talk, and I am your host, Tony Williams. Now, for this story comes out of Louisiana. And we've had stories from irresponsible parents from some of everywhere. But tonight, we talk about a mother and her child being arrested. It's not often that you hear that, and this child is a minor. But they got arrested together today based on the actions of the mother. So let's get into it. The headlines read, St. Tammany Parish Sheriff's Office arrests mother and 11-year-old after child gives classmates THC gummies. Yes, you did hear that correctly. Now this story, like I said, comes out of Louisiana, Mandeville to be exact, and this article was brought to us by WVUE. An 11-year-old girl brought marijuana-laced gummy candies to school and shared them with her classmates on Tuesday, September 10th, according to the St. Tammany Parish Sheriff's Office. At least one child ate the candy and had a reaction before being brought to the hospital for treatment, STPSO said. Deputies arrested both the mother and the child, who said she knew the gummies had THC in them before she gave them to her classmates, according to STPSO. Her mother, 30-year-old Alexandria Price, admitted to making the candies and was booked into the St. Tammany Parish Jail on charges including drug possession, manufacturing, and distribution. Not only that, cruelty to juveniles and possession of drug paraphernalia. The 11-year-old was arrested on a drug distribution charge and was released to the custody of a family member. According to STPSO, the investigation remains ongoing and additional charges may be added. Now, like I said before, we've been talking about a lot of irresponsible parents and parenting. And in this case, it fits that description. She should, in fact, get time for this. For the simple fact that she knew what she was doing was, in fact, illegal. Not only that, having it where a child can get their hands on it, and the fact that the child knew the gummies had THC in them before she gave them to her classmates says a whole lot about what's going on in that household. I don't know about y'all, but in my house it ain't going down. We don't get down like that. Now, the 11-year-old was arrested on a drug distribution charge. Now, yeah, giving it away is distribution. This 11-year-old now will have a record. It's not going to be easy for them to expunge this. Lock it away, hide it, toss away the key so it doesn't come up again. It is public record. Now, of course, the child's name was not given because the child is, of course, a minor. But now this child has a record. Thanks to her mother and thanks to her willingness to take this shit to school all willy-nilly like she grown and know what the hell she doing. So, in a sense, she is getting this drug distribution charge on her own. Now, we're not for sure if this mother provided it for her 11-year-old daughter. I mean, let's be honest, for her to know that that shit was in it, she had to know what was going on. Whether she heard her mother, whether she saw her mother, whether she was, right there the whole step of the way and learned the process of making these. We don't know. But shame on this mother for this. An 11-year-old is not dumb. They're not stupid. They listen, they pay attention, and they soak up everything you do and say. She wants to be like her mother. Well, now she has been arrested like her mother. Who's to say this has not been going on a long while? Which leaves many questions unanswered. How long has this been going on? Is this the first time, the second time, the third time? Did this child take participation in the making of these gummies laced with THC? Was it taught to her? Where did the mother learn it from? And did she feel that it was truly okay to allow her child to have access? Did she feel like it was okay for it to even be in her home? She obviously felt comfortable with it. She admitted to making the candies. She is being charged with drug paraphernalia. Now, this cruelty to juveniles, yeah, because she's an adult, and it looks like, and I do mean looks like, this child had free roaming access to this. Now, when you have children, we all know as babies, you have to baby-proof your home. Maybe she missed that parenting class. Maybe she missed that common sense. Maybe she wasn't taught. But this is the worst case scenario. You are behind bars. Now you don't have custody of your child. Now you and your child has a record. I'm not for sure if this mother has a record already, but that's just another question that goes unanswered at the moment. But she obviously felt comfortable with what she was doing around this child for this child to know and be aware of it and be comfortable enough to take it to school and give it away. Now, if this at least one child who ate the candy had not had a reaction, would we know this? That's why I asked the question, how many other times have she done this? And isn't this the reason why most schools and school systems don't allow candy that's not provided by the school? It begs the question of really and truly, what the fuck was this woman thinking? And how could she be so careless? How could she be so negligent? And from the image, she looks a little mean and evil as hell. Which makes me stop to wonder, was this planned? I mean, we have school shootings and everything else going on. So, was this planned? Was this supposed to happen? Had it already been happening just fine with no incidents or hiccups? Well, here's a big fucking hiccup. And this woman, I can't say a woman, female. This female has definitely had some issues of some sort. Let's be clear, I'm not giving the bitch an excuse. I'm just possibly stating some facts. Because a normal, educated, loving, and caring, good mother would not allow something like this to take place. She just wouldn't. Most loving mothers are afraid of losing their kids. They can't imagine losing their child. They can't imagine providing drugs for their kids and for their friends. It's ridiculous, and it makes no damn sense. So as this story continues to develop, I will definitely be back to update you guys. And keep in mind, this little girl was 11. She still has a lot of growing up and maturing to do. And this situation is not fucking helping. And it is not going to look good on her record. Now, if anyone has any information on this story, by all means, hit me up. Let me know. Tell me what you feel about this. Tell me what you think. I'm all ears. You can email me, TonyOn1Spreaker@gmail.com, on1radiotalk@gmail.com. By Skype, the name is live, TonyOn1, to chat. By phone, 337-513-4478. And don't forget to like, share, and follow on all the social media sites, Tumblr, Facebook, Figo Videos, Snapchat, WordPress, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and LiveMe. On One Radio is powered by Spreaker.com. The On One Talk Show podcast station is found at www.spreaker.com/user/Tony on dash and the number one. Follow me on YouTube. Like, subscribe for raw, uncut truth that is On One Radio. And this bitch deserves all the motherfucking time she gets. Because this shit makes no sense. Y'all feel me on that? Let me know. Let me hear it. Sound off. We are tired of these irresponsible parents outshining all the good parents. It should be the other way around. And kids should be cared for, not neglected and misled. You have been listening to On One Radio. I've been your host, Tony Williams, with Let's Talk. Let's talk about this. This is worth talking about. I will hit you guys back up with an update as soon as I get one. But for now, as always, stay beautiful and stay blessed.